Hey people, it's me, Bailey911, and today we're going to be doing a review of the Bald Eagle Pro by Skull Shaver, which is actually a very good electric razor. For those of you who are active shavers, much like myself, you know, sometimes the razors are nice, but for me, I like using my simple 3-bladed razors. However, the thing that sucks about it is maintenance. I really don't like maintenance with my razors because they hurt after a while. I usually let my blades go very dull, but they still work, so I don't really want to replace them. But my problem is that when they get dull, maintenance on beards like this gets really annoying, and that's where the Bald Eagle has actually kind of saved me in that respect. But I wanted to do a fair and honest review, you know, weighing some pros and some cons about it. But you guys, if you are interested in purchasing it, we will actually have a discount code in the description below. But check out this review and hopefully you can make your own opinions. Now, the main focus of this product is actually for those who are, you know, experiencing hair loss or maybe have a bald lifestyle, because as you'll be able to see in the video right now, this is actually a bending unit for the electric shaver, so it's good for getting angles when you are using it. And the intention of it is that it gives you that better grip and that angle there that allows you to use the razor to cut, you know, areas you might not be able to see or get. So as you can see, like, I can kind of get all the contours of the back of my head without even really moving too much. However, you also want to make sure that your fingers are staying still. And for those of you who might be like me, you know, we like to keep our hair, but it sucks really trying to maintain it, because for me, I don't usually go to the haircut that often unless I want to get things straightened up. I like doing my hair myself, so I'll usually use an electric razor with an attachment much like this, you know. Pretty simple stuff. I keep, you know, my maintenance up. But the downside is that I have a real hard time getting on the back of my head, as you'll be able to see here. I have these lines that kind of hair that grows here, and I have real trouble doing it. With using this product, I can simply do a better job maintaining it by myself without relying too heavily on other people or just kind of playing the guessing game with the razor. So that's a real good benefit of the Bald Eagle. Now, I also wanted to mention, guys, that they have attachments for this. As you can see, this actually just simply pulls off. You only use a little bit of force, not too much, and it's easy to put back in. You're not going to worry about cutting your fingers or anything about that, so that's pretty good about it. And with the attachments, you have to get them separately. However, if you do actually buy one of the razors, you can go onto Google or Amazon and write a review of them, and if you send that review to the website, they will actually give you one of the free attachments. So it's pretty cool. It's a really nice thank you gift for supporting them, really, because they're a lesser known company, and for showing support and giving them some feedback, they will reward you with that. And it's honestly a good effort on their business side of things, let's be honest, because you want that kind of publicity. You want people to keep coming back and seeing if they're gonna, you know, support your product when you get a new one, or if you make bigger and better products, you know. They're saying thank you, and they're going to reward you in the future for. So we have here 3 attachments. Besides this is the main attachment. We have this one, which is kind of an interesting one. It's really nice if you want to try to get some edging done. You don't want to actually like get too close to the beard. This one's very nice, and it will leave a little bit of length on for those of you who might want to have that 5 o'clock shadow type of look. We have here, this one I kind of like and I kind of dislike. It's a little bit of a love-hate relationship, is that you can see here it's a razor, you know, kind of for trying to keep your beards, your facial hair, anything you might want shorter. But you can take this off and then you can reveal a more straight razor. It's pretty nice. I like this one. However, I do kind of feel like I don't like the length of this one. There is the option to switch it back and forth and take it on and off. And it does give you a little bit of length, but I feel like for me, I like having my beard longer, so I wouldn't recommend this if you have longer facial hair or if you're trying to keep it longer in the back or the front. So that is your choice, but to each their own. And then my favorite, because it's been driving me nuts as of late, the nose hair trimmer. I know that sounds so bad, but this is honestly my favorite piece because I have actually been having a problem with my nose hair. I'm a cook, and it's not good to be feeling your nose hair. So I have to say this is one of my favorite attachments. But if you want, you know, you can get any one of the attachments. If you're going to be taking care of your own hair, you don't like going to a barber, I would probably recommend this. For those of you who want to have a specific style, or you want to maintain a look, I would recommend this one. But to each their own, and you may choose as you will freely with the review, because Skull Shaver is going to reward you with one of these attachments for free for
just writing a review.
So guys, without further ado, I'd actually like to do a live demonstration. I'm going to be using one half of my beard dry, and then I'm going to shower and I'm going to come back out with it wet, just to show the comparison of how much hair will actually get targeted just using the main attachment. I'm not going to actually use any of the other attachments. I'm just going to use the main product because this is the initial product. You don't get any of the other attachments unless you purchase them or you write a review. So for that, let's get into this demonstration.
Look at it, it dances. It dances. I'm an idiot.
Now guys, I'm actually kind of surprised at that result. You can see it here in the lines actually. I don't have much growth, there's only a couple of bumps, and it's actually kind of nice. And you could just come in with one of the other attachments and just kind of clean it up yourself. And that was with a dry shave, might I add. And I'm kind of impressed because in my initial test with the product, I didn't really have that accurate results. So I guess maybe it was only because I was using it on my hands and like parts of my feet. I have to shave parts of my feet. So I'm surprised. This is actually a lot better than my initial test. So for those of you interested, that was with the dry shave, and now we're going to go to the wet shave. Now this is the other half that I'll be doing wet shave, and when I say wet shaving, I just got out of the shower and I use soap. I don't actually use any shaving foams or any shaving gels. I actually just use soap and water on here with hot water, and that actually has pretty much the same exact effect, so it's best way to save a couple bucks for those of you who didn't know that. So here we go, second half, wet. Now guys, as you can see, actually, it didn't hold up as well with the wet shaving. I still have a couple of whiskers here, but it's mainly because I don't think I pressed down enough to really get those blades in. But around this area, you can see where the contours kind of start pushing in. You can see it's not as good as over here. So I don't entirely think it's that great for wet shaving. However, like I said before in the past, that could be different for those of you who are bald and have, you know, want to use a razor to kind of keep this back here clean. However, I don't think it holds up just as well wet than it does dry. The dry feels a lot smoother, it feels a little bit nicer. I mean, I do feel like I need to use a little bit of a lotion to keep it moist, but over here it feels regular and it feels kind of normal, but the couple of whiskers when it starts going around here does not feel like it did a good enough job there. So that's where you could come in and, you know, use one of these attachments or whatnot. But if you're just going to be buying the initial product, I believe it'll hold up just fine when you're doing your head. And we actually are going to be doing a follow-up video after this. It's actually going to be a fun one. Matt and I are going to be doing a challenge with each other. Matt is actually a friend I have. He has alopecia, he has spotted hair loss, and he's been trying to let his hair grow out, but we're actually going to make a fun challenge, and if he loses the challenge, he's going to shave his head using the Bald Eagle. So for those of you who might be interested in this surely because you are balding or you want to use this to maintain a certain style with your hair, then we will have a video coming out in I believe a couple weeks or so, and you can check that out. So that'll be specifically for people who want to use it in that matter. But for those of you who want to use this for facial hair or body hair or any other type of hair that you're going to use it, I actually really do recommend this product. It is very good. However, I recommend dry shaving, as most electric razors will kind of be like this, but it really holds up a lot better. And you might want to make sure to use a lotion after to make sure your skin holds up, because I feel kind of dry on this side. But if you do use this dry, I recommend using some sort of lotion or skincare product, because it will actually help keep it moist and making it feel a lot much more fresher. You know, you don't want to feel like you're walking around, hair hits your face and it feels like you got to scratch it. So keep that in mind when you do use this. I do recommend this product, and you know, if you're a guy like me having nose hair problems, I love this nose hair trimmer. It helps a lot. So that's the end of this review, guys. If you want, like I said in the beginning of the video, I will have a discount coupon in the description below. And for those of you who are interested, if you have any questions, feel free to message me and I will respond to any questions you guys might have.